mulai aktivitas hari ini. Mari kita sama-sama berdoa. Mohon supaya Allah kasih kita mudah, supaya Allah kasih kita lembut hati, lembut pikiran, terima ilmu hari ini. Berdoa menurut agama dan kepercayaan masing-masing. Mulai.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Berdoa selesai.
Thank you, Miss Endang, for the pray. Now, Miss Herlina, would you lead us to PPG Daljab greeting, Miss Herlina? Miss Herlina?
Yes.
Would you lead us for
Okay,
the
thank you. Okay. Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
Okay. Salam ya Pak ya? Salam gitu ya Pak ya? Okay. Salam.
Oke, pembukaan dulu Bu.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Oh, apa Bu? Lupa lagi saya.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Oke, ini fokus. Salam PPG Indonesia.
Salam PPG Indonesia.
Kedua di salam PPG Indonesia.
Salam PPG
Indonesia.
Senyum.
Senyum.
Salam. Semangat. Sukses. Surga.
Insyaallah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Herlina. Now, for the ice briefing, to Miss Desmi, would you lead us for the ice breaking, Miss Desmi?
Sorry, sir, I have no preparation. How about the others?
Okay, Miss Indri, would you help us to ice breaking?
I'm sorry, sir. What?
Would you lead us for the ice breaking, Miss Indri?
For the ice breaking, wait, yeah. Thinking first. Wait, sir. Okay, so okay, thank you, Mr. B. For the ice breaking, let's play games. So I don't know, maybe you have played this kind of games before. So this is the example. You have to guess what things that I will bring. So this one, I will say that, okay, I will go to the market. So you have to guess what things that I will bring to the market. So this is the example. You have to guess, okay? I will give you another place. So I will go to the market. The things that I will bring with me is moon, apple, racket, what is cake? Wait, sir. Okay, I will give you another example then. I will go to Bali. The things that I will bring with me is book, apple, lion, and iguana. So, okay, that's the example. So, the next place that I will go is library. Miss Endang, do you know what things that I should bring with me? I already gave you a clue before when I mentioned about went to Bali. So next place that I will go is the library. What things that should we bring there?
Book gitu
I'm sorry, Mas
jawabnya.
Endang.
Book gitu ya. I
Yeah,
answer book. Maybe like that.
book. No, it's not.
Oh.
Maybe you can guess another thing.
Discovery book.
Discovery book. No. Okay.
Discovery
Okay.
Channel.
I will repeat the clue. Okay. So I will go to Bali.
Yeah.
The things that we will bring with us. Okay. So we'll go to Bali. The things that we'll bring with us is book, apple, lion, and iguana. Okay. Maybe you already got the clue. So the next place that we will go together is library. Okay, Miss Baby already raised her hand. Okay, Miss Baby, what first thing that we should bring with us?
There will be so many things that if we go to the library. What? Lingerie?
I'm sorry, I cannot hear you. I'm sorry, what?
Lingerie?
What?
Lingerie.
Iguana?
Iguana. And then,
Book?
I'm sorry?
Book?
Book. Okay, and then?
Radio?
Radio. Okay, thank you, Miss Baby. We will ask another person. You already mentioned 4 things. Thank you, Miss Baby. Okay, so Miss Baby already mentioned lingerie, iguana. What else, Miss Baby? I'm sorry.
Book.
Book and
Lingerie, iguana, book, and
books and
radio.
radio. Okay, so we still have things that we should bring with us to the library. Mr. B, can you guess what next thing that we should bring with us?
Map, atlas.
I'm sorry, map.
Map,
No,
atlas.
no map, no map. We don't need any map.
Oh.
Library.
In library.
Yes. Is it too hard?
Globe.
Globe? No, we don't need any globe. You should pay attention to the word that Miss Fabi had told us before. We will go to the library. Miss Fabi told us that we should bring lingerie, iguana, book, and radio. So what next thing that we should bring with us? Oh, okay, Miss Erlina, maybe you know what things that we should bring with us next after radio. What thing?
Television.
No, no television. We don't need television.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo. Okay. Next.
Apple.
And then
Antenna.
Okay, let's repeat then. We will go to the library together. Miss Fabi already mentioned lingerie, iguana, books, and radio. And Miss Kartika mentioned yo-yo before. So we only need 2 things more. Can you guess what else?
Apple.
Yes.
And then what else?
Ransel.
I'm sorry?
Back.
Ransel?
Big ransel? No.
Answer like Dora. What Dora bring?
Beep, Dora.
Rabbit.
Okay, so let's change the place. So the next place that we will go with us is Riau. Miss Endang's place. Okay, so what we should bring with us, Miss Dwidiana? What first thing? Only guess one thing. We will go to Riau. So what we should bring there?
Ring.
I'm sorry?
Ring.
Ring?
Yeah, ring.
Yes, okay, rings. Ring. Next, Miss 5 February. What next thing that we should bring with us?
Kak Ros.
Harus already there. We don't need
Kak Ros.
bring
Ice cream, sir. Ice
We
cream.
bring ayam goreng.
The thing should be in English, sir.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken? No.
No.
Untuk
Come on.
Kak.
Okay, maybe
Fried chicken
Mr.
untuk
B.
Kak
Mr.
Ros.
B, do you want to guess?
The puppet.
Puppet?
Yeah, Ubin Ipin puppet.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Okay, thank you, Miss Baby. We will go to Ria. We bring a ring, ice cream. So we need two things more. What
Kamera.
else?
Kamera.
Camera, no.
Hot pen.
No. Okay, we will go to Ria. The first thing is ring. The next thing is ice cream. So what else? The clue is on the letter onwards. You have to pay attention to the letter. We will go to Ria. The first thing is
Uniform.
uniform. Okay, before uniform, what else? We will we bring ring and then ice cream, and then after ice cream,
Umbrella.
Artificial letter.
apple and artificial intelligence. Okay, Miss Febri.
Umbrella.
Umbrella. Okay, Miss Febri, can you guess the clue? We will go to Riau. The things that we will bring with us is ring, ice cream, artificial intelligence, and umbrella. So do you know? Do you know the clue?
Yes.
No,
Anyone?
Miss Ila tuh.
Oh, Miss Ila. Okay,
Miss
Miss
Ila.
Ila. Miss Ila, next we will go to school. What thing we should bring with us?
Okay, the first thing that we have to bring is scissors.
Scissors.
And then just one or
Okay, can you guess everything?
oh my god. And then clock
Clock.
and then hair
Hair.
and then owl
Okay, and then
office
office. And then
lawyer. Glass.
lawyer. Always doing lawyer. Okay, thank you, Miss Ila. Miss Febri, Mr. Febri, can you guess? Or maybe anyone can guess what is the clue in mentioning the things? Okay, okay, everyone. So the clue is, so we don't spend much time. The clue is the first letter. I told you before for the Riau, we will bring ring. Ring start with a letter R, right? Riau is R-I-A-N-U in Indonesia. So the first thing is R, ring. And then E is ice cream, and then A is artificial intelligence before, and then U is umbrella. So the clue is the first letter. And then Miss Ila mentioned before we go to school, we have to bring what again, Miss Ila? Can you repeat? I'm sorry. Scissors, and then
clock,
and then
hair,
and then owl, and then office, and then lawyer.
Yes.
So the first thing should be match. Jadi kata pertama yang kita sebutkan harus match dengan si hurufnya tadi. Kan school S-C-H. Jadi the first thing is scissor, something like that. That's the clue actually.
Oh.
I'm sorry because I don't have any preparation. Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough for me, sir. I'm sorry if it's make you confused.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Indri.
Okay,
Muridmu.
Mr.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Endang. We begin our morning here by the praying, lembut hati, lembut pikiran. That was the prayer from Miss Endang.
Ya,
Okay.
sekarang minta hati lembut pikiran.
Okay, thank you. And then second one, we have the greeting of PPG Indonesia or salam PPG Indonesia from Miss Herlina. And it's look like Miss Herlina is still not even memorized the Salam PPG Indonesia. How long did you join this class, Miss Herlina? How many days did you spend with us? Every single day when we begin the sessions,
20 days.
Okay, and then you're not still memorizing, the Salam PPG Indonesia. I hope you can do better, for the next. Okay, Miss Herlina. And then next one, for the ice breaking, Miss Indri. That's a random one, I guess. It seems like you tried to make a, what is it? No preparation at all, but thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Sofian, because it's dadakan.
Okay, that's why Mr. B, I guess I told you starting from the beginning of our session on the first day, you gonna decide it who will be the next. They're gonna lead us to do the praying, they're gonna lead us to do the greeting of PPG or Salam PPG Indonesia, and then also the one that's gonna lead us to do an ice breaking. So to be honest, I'm expecting a new kind of ice breaking. So every single day we have a fresh new things that we learned. So maybe you guys can try to type it on your guys' search engine. So a new, innovative, the latest kind of ice breaking. So the rest of us here, we can learn new things. That's also a process of learning. Okay, Mr. B, and then that will be your responsibility because you are the leader of this class or you are the chief of this class. Okay, let's start the session. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, this will be the second day, right? The second day of our step in making or in creating the action planning. And then our respected and honorable senior teacher here, Miss Rusmi, I hope today you're going to give us several kind of the tips, tricks, or any kind of things that can help all of our participants here, all of our students here can make a proper, it is not only a proper but a perfect kind of lesson plan, a perfect kind of set of learning. Set of learning consists for the K-13 starting with the lesson plan, learning material, learning media integrated with the artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and then virtual reality, and then the student worksheet, and then last one with the assessment instruments. And then also for the freedom to learn curriculum or the independent curriculum, you may call it, you guys gonna focus on how that you're going to make an interesting, and then also a fun, a creative and innovative kind of learning module that you guys are gonna use for the peer teaching practice, and then also for the last subject, PPL or the teaching practice. Okay, and for the opening of our today's session here, I would like to ask you guys, from the first day of the action planning things, you guys may try to create several kind of learning set of learning that you try to imitate, that you try to adopt from the previous example that I gave yesterday. Okay, now I would like to ask some of you, starting with Mr. 5 February. Mr. 5 February, what you got from the previous first day of this session of action planning thing? Come on, Mr. B, Mr. February, come on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is it that you got from the previous day when we discussed the Action planning. Come on.
Get a module
Yeah.
to I learn, but I'm not. I haven't read the module, sir.
Okay, but you haven't read the module, so that's all that you got. You're mentioning you are not even read the module. Hmm? Okay. Thank you for the honest answer, yeah, Mr. 5 February. Next one, Mr. B, Mr. Bisuwarno, the chief of this class. So, what is it? The conclusion or uh, your result based on our previous discussion when we discussed about two types of the tasks that you are going to do. Come on, Mr. B. Hello, Mr. B. Can you hear my voice?
Oh yeah, okay, okay. Thank you, Mrs. Sofian. When Mrs. Rusmi explained us about the lesson plan of K13, yeah, there must be 13 component ya in lesson plan of K13. From the first is the name of the school, and then the subject, and then the class or the semester, and then the subject, sub-subject of the learning, and then the time, and then the kompetensi inti, and then kompetensi dasar, and the indicator, and then the purpose of the learning, and then the material of the learning, and the method of the learning, and the media of the learning, and the source of the learning, and then the step of the learning, and the last one is assessment, and for the scores to the student. And then from you, Mr. Sofian, we got a kind of lesson plan for the freedom to learn curriculum, that there must be a module, and then the action plan, and the step for the making of the assessment. Thank you, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, massive thanks, Mr. B. So at least you can recall the main discussion, the main result of the previous discussion that we had yesterday. Yeah. Next, Miss Endang Purnamasari, what will be the result after you attended the discussion that we had yesterday, Miss Endang Purnamasari?
I will revise my lesson plan according to the method and then the learning model that I have chosen according to the components in 13 curriculum. And then from you, sir, I got some information about learning model in Merdeka curriculum. Maybe like that.
Okay, thank you, Miss Endang. Next, we have Miss Fabian Grady. Share it with us here. So, what will be the result after you got two kind of the comprehension based on K13 kind of tasks or assignment, and then freedom to learn curriculum kind of assignment? Come on, what is it that you got? Come on.
I see that there is an underlying difference between the toolkit that the teacher has to create before they go to the classroom. If it is with the K13, we have to make ourselves prepared with the RPP or the lesson plan. But for the freedom to learn curriculum, we have to be prepared with the learning module. The function of these two kinds of toolkit for teachers, I think, is basically the same. Is like what? It's the if we were police, then this is like our weapon. Yeah, this is like our weapon. So we have to be ready to face anything in the classroom by having these two. So as teacher, we have to be very well prepared with this either MPP or the learning module. And for the learning module, I think it's more, there are more to prepare because learning module it's something new, especially to me, because my school hasn't implemented the freedom to learn curriculum. So I get to learn much more about this time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we have several kind of overview based on the result of previous discussions. And then now we're gonna go with the next most important point. Yeah, when you guys gonna develop, when you guys gonna build, when you gonna create each of the type based on the K-13 kind of curriculum or freedom to learn curriculum, you gotta integrate all two types of the tasks here based on problem based learning and then also project based learning. Then I would like to ask Miss Ila gonna explain how that she tries to integrate problem based learning in her learning module, and then Mr. Hildas project based learning based on the K-13 curriculum. Okay, which one we're gonna go first, please, Miss Ila or Mr. Hildas? Which one? Ladies first or senior first? Come on, which one? Hmm?
They have to switch, sir.
Okay. Okay, maybe the chief of the class. Which one that you prefer to be the first, Mr. B? Which one?
The lady first, sir.
Okay, ladies first. Okay, come on, Miss Ila Halila.
Okay,
Your
thank you
turn.
very much, Mr. Sofian and Mr. B for the opportunity. And this is really precise with what I'm thinking about still thinking about how should I design my new version of me in teaching, as you said before, that problem-based learning is, to be honest, rarely used by me in English class because I think that it needs more critical thinking since I'm teaching seventh graders and still considering with their competence in speaking English. And the way when I choose problem-based learning and then augmented reality, it seems like what I have to do to them. And then I imagine my students when I am seeing them, oh my God, what kind of materials, what kind of methods, what kind of steps that should I design to be properly deliver the materials of descriptive text in that kind of communicative lessons to be smoothly in my class. And maybe I'll design the first thing I have to decide is the what is it questions, the way I propose the questions and then the topic, and I develop how should they do any kind of activities to foster their critical thinking as well, and then the assessment also, and the way I use the augmented reality to be my learning media from the beginning till the end, and then also the reflection process that's coming to my mind and I haven't finished yet. Sir, thank you very much.
Okay, massive thanks, Miss Ila Halila. So you gave us the description of how that you are going to create your learning module based on the problem-based learning. Next, your turn, please, Mr. Hildas. Integrating a project-based kind of learning into your set of learning design. I'm calling the term set of learning design because it is consists of lesson plan, learning material, learning media, student worksheet, and then assessment instrument. Come on, Mr. Hildas, your turn, please.
Okay, okay, thanks, Mr. Sofian, for the chance. We are going to make a lesson plans, of course, firstly, like creating the identity of the lesson plan, including learning objectives, blah, blah, blah. Of course, in listing the learning materials, we have to choose our materials from any resource, of course. If we have a textbook, we can use the textbooks. But in the modern era, we have to get innovative learnings. Of course, we get the materials from internet, such as video, audio, maybe you said, what is the name? ER, intelligence. There are three. So I know that about that. We have to choose one of the method based on our material, of course. If we choose a virtual, of course, we have to find such a video, maybe, because based on my experience as an English teacher so far, the students love a video. Yeah, I try to choose this media to interact with students to speak uh, to speak English. Of course, it makes them interest. Yeah, it looks more interesting if we use such audio, a video. For example, if I teach the material about procedure text, for example, and maybe I have to find such a video, the step of doing something. I think it's similar to the materials of procedure text. For example, how to make a cake for a simple thing, and then I ask the students to uh, to do it. I mean, to do the same thing like they see in the video. I think this the way I try to make the students more active in speaking. This is looks like best. You said that best PBL. You said it PBL. Yeah, and then I think it's similar to PGBL, right? Because we ask the student to produce something, but PBL and PGBL, it's a bit different because PGBL needs a long process to make the students wait. I mean, to do something, maybe more than an hour because we have to wait for the student. I think uh, it's their homework, I think. Yeah, it would be better as their homework. But if we want to make a simple PGBL, we have to order them the simple thing to do something. That's a procedure, I think. This is based on my experience as an English teacher in the class. Sometimes I always use audio like a song. Yeah, I try to turn on the song, maybe a love song. Yeah, for example, if I teach some things like a basic competence like uh, what else, conditional sentence, I try to choose one of a love song to make them fun with the songs. And then I try to start the lesson about the material, and I hope that the student understand about the materials, and of course your material uh, must be close to the song, and the song must be in accordance with our materials. I think that's what I know so far about PBL. But I think I need more enlighten from Mr. Sofian uh, to upgrade, of course, to upgrade my way to teach English better in the future. Thank you, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hilda. That's a clear kind of elaboration, I guess. You're planning, and then how are you going to integrate a project-based learning in your set of learning design? Yeah, the pipe document starting with the lesson plan till the last one with the assessment instruments. Okay, we are going to have two more that gonna share their their problem-based learning or their project-based learning integration while teaching the students. I'm gonna pick Miss Indri Pujilastari, second one Miss April. So which one gonna go with the project, which one gonna go with the problem? Come on, Miss April, Miss Indri Puji, come on.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Miss Indri wants to be first. It's okay.
No, Miss April, you can go first.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
You already spoke first. You may go.
Okay. Until now, I'm still figure out how about freedom to learning curriculum and how to make the systematic and the simple module ajar for elementary level, sir. It's a new for me, and I'm still thinking how I'm gonna use PBL as my method of learning, because I teach elementary level, so I have to find the simple problem that my kids face in my class course. And it's a little bit hard for me. What is the problem that they are really facing in English class or in my material? I'm still figuring it out. And then how to make the purpose of the learning, TP. It's also not easy because I have to make the simple one. So it's not really hard to my student to understand. And then especially how to apply augmented reality or AR in my class. It's also a big challenge for me because not all of them can bring their gadget in the school. So I'm still trying to thinking how can I use AR when I'm teaching them, and how can they use it easily and easy to understand for them. I think that's I have a plan. I have a plan how to use AR in my class, but I'm still most of my students still don't understand how to use it, especially for the lower class. And I I have a plan to do the PPL in the lower class, maybe third or the fourth grade. So maybe before that, I have to teach them how to use the application, how to use the gadget first. I think like that, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for the sharing, Miss April. So now it will be Miss Indri Puji Lestari. Come on, your turn, Miss.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Miss April already PBL, so I guess I will tell about the how I will design my class for the PGBL things. So the material will be about, I think I have mentioned it before, it will be about things around schools, since it will be about nouns. So the first thing, of course, the activities that I have in my mind. The first thing, I will show them like the things that usually there on schools, and then they will know, since I will teach for the 7th grade, and most of them still don't know about the vocab things. I mean, like, they still have low vocabulary skill. So I will show them things, and then the English translation of it, and then the Indonesian translation of it, and then I will teach them, since I will use a wordwall application. Of course, they will have to bring their phone, and I will ask the permission first from the homeroom teacher to bring, because that's the rule on my school. They cannot bring a phone, but if the teacher needs a phone during the learning process, the teacher needs to ask the permission to the homeroom teacher first. So I will ask them to bring their phone, and if because not all of my students have their own phone, if there are students that not bring the phone, maybe they will have to in using the laptop, I will use my spare laptop at school, and then I will teach them how to use the wall application first, because they don't know about how to use it. So I will make like trial and error first by using wall application. If it's possible, I will make the trial before on the meeting before, and then after that, in the word wall, I will use kind of games like Pac-Man, or like the playing airplane thing, and they will play it on their phone. They have to guess like the English translation and the Indonesian translation, and then after that, I will use the word wall, the conventional word wall. I will bring picture and then put it on the whiteboard, and then the students will have to match it with the English translation and the Indonesian translation, so they don't like just stick on their phone. They can like move around at class. And then for the project, they have to take pictures of things at schools, and then they have to make poster. Since you have mentioned before, so I will ask them to use Canva. So I will teach them first how to use Canva, because in Canva there are already like templates, so they only need to put pictures there. Actually, it's like very easy, should be. And then the word. I think that's what I have in my mind, search for the project for my students. I don't know. Maybe I will face like Miss April said before. Not all the students have their phone, so I will make it in group, so it will be easier to be. I think that I will do on my class for the PGB.
Okay, thank you, Miss Indri and then Miss April, for sharing your guys' thought about the problem-based learning and then project-based learning integration while teaching your students. Now, the main cause here, you guys feel confused and then maybe still. So how did I'm gonna integrate the PGBL and then PPL because of lack of comprehension with the concept of problem-based learning and then a project-based learning. Yeah, that's why now I'm going to ask two students. You're going to mention the step, the syntax in doing first problem-based learning, second one project-based learning. I'm gonna go with Miss Dwi Dianasari, I guess. Miss Dwi Dianasari, Miss Baby, you already got your chance to explain or no, Miss Baby? Okay, come on, Miss Dwi Dianasari, please. Miss Dwi Dianasari?
Sorry, pardon, Mister.
Okay,
Repeat
come on.
again.
You may choose the step in using a problem-based learning or a step in using a project-based learning in our teaching and learning process. Come on. Choose one only, please.
Okay. I will choose PBL, problem-based learning. The step I giving a video to the student the material related to material, because I take material about apa namanya? Pakai bahasa. Sorry,
Okay,
Mister.
that's okay. You can use bahasa.
Okay.
If you feel comfort that way, just use bahasa. That's it. Okay.
Tahapannya dalam tahapan-tahapan yang saya lakukan dalam penggunaan PBL ini, karena saya materinya ngambil pertama itu congratulation untuk TPP 1. Jadi saya milih medianya video, Mister. Videonya. Lalu saya untuk ininya untuk saya pakai AR. Saya bercoba untuk pakai Lumi application ya. Jadi itu memang prosesnya itu agak susah di gurunya karena itu butuh diedit ya untuk itu videonya. Jadi untuk supaya lebih menarik lagi Kak, kalau apa namanya, kalau itu kan hanya video saja ya, jadi supaya tambahan menarik lagi saya lagi mencoba-coba tapi Mister untuk ininya untuk Lumi application-nya itu, jadi belum ini ya apa namanya ya, belum 100% ini banget gitu. Jadi dari apa namanya dari video tersebut kan untuk menarik siswa untuk interest dulu, karena kan vocabulary-nya kalau menurut guru-guru yang senior ini kan vocab itu masih kurang ya Mister ya. Jadinya saya untuk supaya untuk menambah kosakata dulu untuk materi congratulation, jadi saya ngambilnya untuk keterampilan reading comprehension-nya. Seperti itu.
Okay. Okay, in a short way, there are several steps in implementing problem-based learning. So what will be the first step? What will be the second step? The third step, and then last step of problem-based learning? Miss Dwi Dianasari?
Okay. Step pertama biasa di kegiatan inti itu kan guru menampilkan video dulu ya, menampilkan jadi peserta didik mengamati sebuah video yang ditayangkan, lalu guru menanyakan kepada siswa sedang apa yang dibicarakan gitu kan, lalu guru setelah itu guru menampilkan sebuah teks dialog singkat dan guru membacakan teks dialog tersebut dan meminta peserta didik untuk ikut membacakan teks tersebut. Nah, dari untuk literasinya, untuk critical thinking-nya, guru itu menampilkan teks percakapan tentang congratulation, hope, dan wish. Lalu guru memberikan pertanyaan kepada peserta didik seputar teks dialog singkat tersebut yang ditampilkan untuk membedakan mana yang congratulation, hope, and wish. Lalu guru memberikan pertanyaan kepada siswa kalimat yang digunakan untuk memberikan respon pada ungkapan congratulation, hope, dan wish itu apa, seperti apa. Seperti itu. Lalu untuk kolaborasinya itu tahapannya itu kan peserta didik itu dibagi kelompok 4-5 orang. Lalu guru itu meminta kepada kelompok itu mengidentifikasi informasi apa yang didapat dari sebuah teks dialog singkatnya itu. Ada bentuk pertanyaan itu, Mister. Lalu guru meminta peserta didik itu untuk melengkapi kalimat rumpang. Untuk komunikasinya saya itu guru itu bersama-sama membahas soal-soal yang tadi yang diperintahkan oleh guru berdasarkan teks yang diberikan, teks dialog singkat. Lalu untuk kreativitinya yaitu guru melakukan penilaian pada masing-masing kelompok tentang mengidentifikasi berdasarkan tentang teks dialog singkat yang dan melengkapi kalimat tersebut. Seperti itu, Mister.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough. Thank you.
That's enough. Yeah.
What about asking you here? Try to mention the general step first. In doing a problem-based learning consists of this step, the syntax of it, starting with the first step, second step, till the last one, and then after that, you are going to implement the steps here in your teaching and learning. Let's go with the second, please. Come on, the second. Who will be the next, please, to explain our project? Come on, project base. Who will be the one that giving the explanation of our project? Anyone? Hello? Miss Desmi, come on, Miss Desmi. Miss Desmi, please. Okay, you still mute, Miss, so we can't even hear your voice.
Sorry, sir. I use PBL, problem-based learning, not PGBL.
Okay, anyone else that using project-based learning, please? Miss Herlina?
I used to PBL too, ma'am. Sir.
Okay, anyone here using project-based? Come on. Miss Kartika, you using a problem-based or it is a project-based?
Problem-based, sir. Problem-based.
Really? Majority of you using problem-based? Mr. B, what about you? You're using a problem or a project-based?
Problem, sir. Problem-based learning, because I'm going to teach my student in material of news item text.
Okay, all good. Yeah, if you guys choose here the first, it is problem-based. So your second action planning, it should be project-based. Yeah, that's equal. Yeah. Miss Baby, what about yours? It is a problem-based or it is a project-based?
Sorry, sir, could you please repeat? The connection was unstable.
Okay, what about yours here? It is a project-based or it is a problem-based?
Well, I'm planning to design 2 action plans. So for the first, I think I'm gonna have problem-based. For the second, I tried the project-based. But I don't know, would it be okay if I actually recreate the project that I have ever done, sir? That will ease me a lot, actually, if it is allowed. Because, yeah, the subjects will be different, right? So, because I have already done a project before. And so I might be focusing more on my problem base if it is allowed to recreate the project. Is that okay?
Okay, that was some kind of, what is it, some kind of excuse, I guess, when you try to reuse what you already used on the previous one, on the previous teaching and learning that you provide for these students. And then we are expecting you are going to find out a new kind of project. So you're gonna have the difference between the previous project-based teaching and learning that you convey, that you deliver to your friend with new kind of project. Okay, because if it is only a repetitions, so how did you gonna develop? How did you gonna get an improving from it? Okay, Miss Baby Anggraini?
Yeah. I'm thinking of put some modifications, sir, especially about the AI, AR and VR thing. I didn't. Yes, sir.
Yeah, come on, proceed.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'm thinking of a modification on the project actually, because before I didn't have any, VR, AI, and AR things on it. So will it be okay if it's a modification, for example?
Okay, I guess when you try to try to modify your previous project and then you have some extra element on it, I guess that should be okay. Yeah, what I call not okay here, if you're trying to, okay, this is my previous project and then I'm gonna reuse it, yeah, that's not okay for me. Yeah, but if you're going to put the element of artificial intelligence, augmented reality, or virtual reality on it, I guess that should be better. Yeah, and that's a new one to me. Yeah, that's a new one also for your students, even from the previous project. So they already got the basic, yeah, the basic project first, and then now you are going to continue with an upgrade level, an update level, yeah, with the integration of the, what is it, the artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and then augmented reality. That should be okay. Yeah, Miss Fabian Raini. Anyone else would like to share their, okay, Mr. B, even if you are going to create a problem base, I'd like to ask you please your comprehension about a step in doing a project-based learning? Come on.
Okay. When I try to use the problem-based learning in my teaching activity in the class, yeah, and I take the news item text as my subject, yeah, to give to the student, yeah. The first time, I'm going to orientate the students to the problem, the first, yeah, and then because in our life, of course, there are many problems, and the problem, the problems themselves, yeah, of course, in the world, yeah, there will be many kinds of life things, yeah. For example, like the news or information that we have had, yeah, these days about the police killing police, for example, and then uh, Citayam Fashion Week, for example, and the other one is uh, yesterday I watched a football match, yeah, Indonesia versus Myanmar. It kinds it may be like a news, yeah, a sport news, and then after that I asked the student to organize, yeah, to organize themselves to study, and then to make a small group, yeah, and then I let the students to know about the news they will discuss about, and then but for the first time I will explain them, yeah, uh, the news, and then the structure of the structural of the news, and then the linguistic to use in the news item, and then of course the vocabulary, because in the news item tanks the student will study a lot about for example the structure and grammar, yeah, there will be passive voice, and then present perfect tense, present tense, or and then direct speech and indirect speech, and then of course they will have new kinds of vocabularies, yeah, in the news item text. They will have maybe they have known, yeah, about the vocabularies, and then uh, I will also explain them what this passive voice is, yeah, the explanation, and then the kind of indirect speech, and to let my student know, oh, this the passive voice sentence is like this, and then the indirect speech is like this, and then the present perfect tense, and after my student have got the explanation from me about those things, yeah, uh, I will ask my student to find by themselves, yeah, the kind of news. For example, group one, they will have political news, and then the group two social news, and blah blah blah. And then after they got the news, I want them to find, yeah, the kind of grammar or structure or vocabularies in that news, and when they have to present, yeah, their work to the group, to all students in the class, and uh, in the last they have to analyze and to evaluate, yeah, the problem, the process of the solution of the problem, sir. I think that's all, sir. Thank you very much. Still mute, sir?
Okay, and then my previous problem, it is a problem-based learning, or it is a project based
Problem-based
learning.
problem,
So
sir.
what was my question for you? It is problem based.
Problem-based learning, sir.
Okay. Uh, okay, now let's go with. I'm gonna try.
May I ask a question?
Okay, come on, Mr. Hildas. What is it, the question
Uh,
that you're going to have?
I think this is a question because of I've got a conversation with a sport teacher. Is it true that PGBL is very suitable for sport lessons because most of them have to practice? I mean, the students to practice what they have seen in such a video. Is it right? PGBL.
Okay, talking about the project-based learning, it can match, it can suit any kind of subject as long as we have it here a proper, relevant kind of project for the students. That will be the answer. Yeah, and then majority division teacher, assuming they have the they have the belief if it is totally for the sport teacher maybe or some kind of the subject. Yeah, but the truth when we try to provide, when we try to build a project-based learning, it can match any kind of subject as long as it is a clear one. What is it the aim? Yeah, what is it that the learning objective that we are going to get at the day completing their project? Yeah, and in the project-based learning here, it will sit with since it's need more time, yeah, than the different kind of learning model, yeah. That's why we need to do what we call it here a strict plan, yeah, a strict plan. So starting with, okay, what is it the project that you are expecting from the students? What will be the product of it? Yeah. And then the product, one more time, I told Miss Indri and the rest of you guys, it is not only in a physical one. Yeah, it can be a thought. Yeah, it can be what is it? It can be their original opinion about a certain case. Yeah, that's also we can call a product. Yeah, a product from a project-based learning. So not only a painting, not only a poster, not only a video, but an original idea, yeah, based on what is the concept, what is it the project that you're going to expect, yeah, from the students, that should be okay. For example, the project here is to make to make the student perception about what really happening now, like for example here Verdi Sambo, yeah, and then the national team match, yeah, Indonesia versus Myanmar, what is it, and then with the CFW blah 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 blah, yeah. So their product here, it will be some kind of, okay, this my perception as a student, yeah, my original opinion as a student about Verdi Sambo, and then about the national team, and then about the CFW. So that will be the result, that will be the product of it, their perceptions. Okay, Mr. Hildas?
Yeah. So I think it's just their claims about the suitable media for sport. I think that's they claim
Yeah,
that this is
claim, yeah.
very suitable for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, claiming, that's okay. That's okay if the sport teacher wanna claim it that way. But the problem here, when we talk about project-based learning in specifically in a sport kind of education, in a sport thing, ya, penjaskes rek, apa itu istilahnya, macam-macam ya. There are many terms ya.
Yeah.
Penjaskes, pendidikan olahraga,
Yeah.
pendidikan jasmani, apa rek gitu ya, penjaskes rek, kesehatan, apalah itu ya. Rekreasi ya. There are many terms of it. Since majority of the sport teacher using are only familiar with that kind of learning model, like there are no such thing like, okay, trying a various kind of learning model, yeah, and then this what they got from the teacher, and then the teacher got that one from the lecturer. We got it that way. We got that kind of level of it, yeah. Okay, Mr. Hildas.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Sofian.
Okay, anyone else that haven't talked at all? Haven't explained at all. Miss Despi, have you shared your opinion? No? Okay, come on, Miss Desmi.
Talking about what, sir?
You may talk about anything. Maybe you're gonna share it with us here. What is it that you want to share? Come on, you may talk about anything, please,
Yeah.
Miss Desmi.
Okay, actually, I still confused about freedom curriculum, especially in making module ajar. I think it is a new one. I think it is. I should learn more about how to make a module ajar.
Okay. After this, we are going to analyze it, discuss it more. Yeah, the two example K13 curriculum and then also the learning module. Okay, and then your school here, it is still using K13 or it is freedom to learn curriculum, Miss Dasmi?
For the first grade, we use freedom curriculum. Second and third grade by using K13 curriculum.
Okay, and then you are using, what is it that you use?
I still confused, sir. What should I do? Because I don't know about freedom curriculum.
Okay, so all the time you are still using K13 then, if you're still confused in using freedom to learn curriculum, right? Yeah? Okay, so you better stick with the K13 if you're still confused with the freedom to learn curriculum, yeah? Okay guys, that's enough for the discussion and then for giving an overview of your guys' first comprehensions, yeah? About the tasks, about the first action planning, yeah? There are several notes that I already wrote here. When you try to create the the set of the learning design, yeah, we're gonna call it that way. Set of the learning design consists of the 5 things, starting with the lesson plan till the assessment instruments for the K13 curriculum and then learning module for the freedom to learn curriculum. You guys need to first know well first. You gotta know well first here what is it the step in doing the problem-based learning, in doing project-based learning, yeah. And then Mr. Bisuwarno, I guess you already mentioned several things of it, yeah, several things when we try to make or when we try to create a problem-based learning. Okay, talking about the syntax of problem-based learning, yeah, first you need to do an orientation. That's the correct one, I guess, yeah. An orientation. What is it, the orientation of problem-based learning? You're going to talk more. You're going to discuss it, analyze, yeah, root cause analysis of the problem. It is similar like what you guys did when you try to choose the problem, main problem that you guys have. Okay, why this problem happened? Yeah, what will be the main factor that affected this problem? Yeah, and then blah blah. That will be the first step in problem-based learning or the first syntax of problem-based learning. And then for the second one, organizing the student here to learn. Yeah, to learn, organizing the student here how to learn. Yeah, so what kind of the solutions that they are going to provide for the root cause problem that they already discussed on the first step, yeah, on the first step of the orientation thing, yeah. That will be the second. And then the third one here, you are going to give, it can be an individual investigations or it can be in a group kind of investigation for the, what is it, for the problems that you are going to solve, yeah. That will be the third one, yeah. And the next you are going to develop and then you are going to, what is it, you are going to explain the result of your investigation. It is an independent or individual or it is in a group kind of investigations, yeah. And then last syntax, last step, yeah, syntax, problem-based learning syntax, yeah. And then last step here, analyzing and then evaluating the process of solving the problem, As simple as that way. That will be the syntax, the step in a problem-based learning. Okay, is that clear enough, guys, for the problem-based learning?
Yep.
Okay, and now you try to put all of the syntax of it, all of the step in a problem-based learning. You're gonna take it away from your guys' worksheets, right? Okay, from the two main problems that you already created, and then after that one, from the alternative solution that you guys already analyzed, from the most relevant kind of solutions based on your guys' discussion. Yeah, and then the solutions, you're gonna remember the solution that you guys chose here is based on a literature review. Yeah, literature review consists of many theories that support your opinion, that support your statement, yeah, to solve the problem. And then after that one, it is also based on your guys' interview, the result of the interview with the senior teacher, with the principal, and then with the supervisor, and then also with the expert. Yeah, so that was a comprehensive kind of the reference, yeah, that you can use for the problem-based learning. As simple as that one, yeah. And then what about the project-based learning? Yeah, the project-based learning here, it is a shift away from usual classroom practice, so it has to be different. Yeah, it has to be different. Yeah, when Miss Fabi Anggreni asks, what if I use my previous project? I'm telling her, no, it's not okay if you're using the same. Yeah, because it is not, it is not accepted in a usual kind of classroom, right? It has to be new thing, new paradigm, new kind of, new kind of project, new kind of things that will provide these students to learn. Yeah, and then the second syntax of PJBL here? It is a long term. Yeah, and this will be the different, the most distinction, the most you can mention in every single kind of discourse here. It is long term. It is not in a short period of time, but you need a long term when you try to create a project based kind of learning, because it is impossible for us, for example, to the aim for this lesson here, when you create project based learning, the student gonna invent, the students gonna produce, gonna make. What was the last example that I gave you guys? What was the last example? Okay, for example, their project, it will be a handmade kind of hand sanitizer. Yeah, so it is not a short term that you can get to the result of making hand sanitizer, right? You gotta learn how to make it first, and then what will be the, you can call it like, what will be the tools that you guys need, and then what will be, the ingredient of it, yeah, okay, and then how did you are going to test, is it okay to use it, yeah, and then the things that you are going to provide for those that gonna use your hand sanitizer. And that's not a short period of time, 1 week, 2 weeks, but we need a trial and error first. We need a trial and error first, and then many things before we are going to get the perfect kind of product based on the expectation or based on our objective. Yeah? And then second one, it should be interdisciplinary. So it is not only a single one, not only a language thing, not only if it is learning about English language, so it should be based on several skills of it, based on many kind of many kind of subject that we can put into one kind of unit in our learning process. Yeah, so we have to try to make a link between, the project here is about English language, but how we are going to make it to the moral one, to the religious one, yeah, and then to the art one. So it is a complex kind of things when we do a project-based kind of learning. Okay, and the next one here. Okay, of course, it is a student-centered kind of learning model. Yeah, why we call it student-centered kind of learning model? Because they're gonna be the one. Yeah, they're gonna be in a group that concerned about the product that they're going to develop, that they're going to build. Yeah, that they're going to produce. So that will be their responsibility. You guys as a teacher, you're going to have only to supervise, only to control them, yeah, only to give them what is it, the instructions, what is it, the planning process, what is it, the implementation process, what is it, the evaluation process of it. Okay, that's why this also similar with problem-based learning in terms of student-centered. Yeah, and then next one here we call real-world problem. Yeah, this one also mentioned by Mr. Bisowarno. The problem, yeah, when you guys try to try to make the project-based learning here, it will be based on a real life, real kind of the problems. Yeah, and then let's hope based on based on your result, the product, it will solve the real problem that you or your student face while they learn English language. Yeah, that will be the simple one, I guess, in a project-based learning. And then there are many other kind of opinion from several experts that simply making a step in making a project-based learning consists only starting with arranging. What is it, the project? To the point, it's some kind of straight to the point. Okay, so what is it, the project that you're going to do? Arranging the project. Yeah, and then the second one, after we arrange the project, after we plan the project, the second one, we're gonna start making the project. You can see that one, it is real simple, I guess. Yeah, arranging or planning the project base. Yeah, and then second one, starting or beginning the project, and then the third one here, we are going to observe. What is it? The change that we have. Yeah, when we do the project-based learning. And then last one, we are going to demonstrate our product here, the result that we have. Yeah, if our product here in the end we have the poster of it, so we are going to explain it. Okay, this is my poster, this is the result of my poster. Why I'm making this one? There are many kind of expertise opinion that support my my painting, yeah, my poster, blah 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 blah. Yeah, as simple as that one, starting with arranging, begin or starting the project, and then changing, and then last one here is the demonstrating thing. That will be the step, that will be the syntax when we talk about the project-based learning. Yeah, and then when you guys try to analyze between a problem-based learning and then a project-based learning, your guys finding for the action planning one, your guys finding for the action planning 2, it can be two kind of research. Yeah, the first, it can be a literature review research that you guys can use, yeah, when you try to promote yourself to higher level for the school thing, for the teacher things. Yeah, so it is a literature review. For example, you want to take about the problem-based learning to solve what kind of the problem that you have. And then second one, you may conduct also different kind of research, a classroom action research with the use of project-based learning. So in the end, you're going to have two complete research with you guys. Yeah, a literature review kind of research, that will be the first research, and then you can promote to, higher level. If now you are on, 3B, 3D or 3C, the level that you guys got in teacher, 3B or 2A or what is it, 4B or 4C and blah blah blah. That will be the
It is for
first. Yeah, that will be the first. Yeah, and then second one, a simple. It is a project-based kind of learning. Yeah, as a treatment, and then you can use the media. It is augmented or virtual or any kind that you already created, and then the result of it, it will be a complete research for you. Yeah. So completing this PPG Daljab, you're not only passing, you're not only gonna get the certifications, you are not only certified as the professional English teacher, but we are going to have also two research, yeah, as the output for your guys solving the problems. Is that clear? Hello? Is that clear, everyone? Okay, I guess that will be my feedback for all of you guys sharing when you try to, try to use, try to implement, try to think about the alternative solutions for the action plan 1. And then now the next year it will be we are going to have a look here. Miss Rusmi, maybe Miss Rusmi gonna lead us here to choose several kind of students which already prepare one set of learning from K-13 curriculum. One set of learning consists of the 5 elements, and then one set of learning for the freedom curriculum. It is consists only learning module. Okay guys, is that clear? That's what we're gonna do now. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay, come on, Miss Rusmi, you may lead us, please, to choose who will be the one that giving us the the worksheet for the first action planning. Come on, Miss Rusmi, time is yours, Miss.
Halo. Thank you very much, Mr. Sofian.
Come on, Miss.
Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry because there is unstable connection. Yeah, sorry. Wait a minute, yeah. Wait a minute. That's right, Bapak Ibu. I think that it's about suppose I would like to say good morning everybody. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you very much. I think in this moment you will get an explanation how to arrange the step in the preparation of the lesson plan. Just I want to say, maybe the first is reviewing the syllabus at Purnas, ya Bapak Ibu ya, kurikulum nasional. We will reviewing or mengkaji ya Bapak Ibu ya. Pelaksanaan tersebut yang pertama sebelum kemarin harusnya saya menyampaikan ini Bapak Ibu, I'm so sorry. Because that is to feel about 13 component, yeah, 13 component of lesson plan. It's better we reviewing the syllabus of kurikulum nasional, karena kurikulum nasional ini masih global ya Bapak Ibu, jadi nanti silabusnya itu akan disesuaikan dengan keadaan sekolah kita. That is depend on our school and depend on input from the student. And the first step in developing lesson plan according with K-13 curriculum is reviewing the syllabus in accordance with the national curriculum. And the second is langkah-langkah pertama ya Bapak Ibu ya. I say in bahasa dilakukan dalam pengembangan RPP sesuai dengan kurikulum 2013. yaitu mengkaji silabus sesuai dengan kurikulum nasional. Kemudian yang kedua adalah menentukan tujuan, ya Bapak Ibu ya. Setting goal, determine learning objective in the lesson plan, and that it's containing at least 2 aspek, ya Bapak Ibu ya. Paling tidak kita dalam menentukan langkah-langkah pembelajaran itu ada 2 aspek, ya. The 2 aspect are student and abilities, ya. Jadi yang harus kita perhatikan, walaupun sudah silabus tersebut sudah Bapak Ibu ambil sesuai dengan kurikulum yang silabus ya, silabus yang ada di dalam silabus itu masih global ya Bapak Ibu ya, kemudian disesuaikan dengan KTSP kita ya, our KTSP, our curriculum according to the school, karena sekolah itu kan pasti punya KTSP ya Bapak Ibu. Kalau sekarang KUSP untuk independen kurikulum, K13 adalah KTSP. Nah, di KTSP ini akan ditentukan nanti oleh kurikulum Bapak Ibu. Tidak perlu saya bahas, tapi saya yakin Bapak Ibu sudah tahu semua ya. You know it about KTSP. At least, I think that is about 2 aspek ya Bapak Ibu. Kita perhatikan 2 aspek tersebut. Yang pertama adalah kemampuan peserta didik dan objek ya. Objek yang kalau kita perhatikan adalah 2 aspek, there are about aspek peserta didik dan dengan kemampuannya ya Bapak Ibu ya. Or maybe if we use about there are various. Karena kalau kita sudah bisa menentukan, oh siswa saya seperti ini, this is my student, this is of characteristic of our student in my school. And then memang ini tim ya Bu, sebenarnya tim dulu yang akan nanti bergerak. Ibu tinggal mengambil di dalam KTSP tersebut. I want more about student who will be active in doing various things in learning, and student must be able to achieve the goal. Karena nanti ada goalnya ya Bapak Ibu ya. Ada kemampuan siswa yang kalau Bapak Ibu sudah mempersiapkan sudah melihat dalam KTSP tersebut 2 aspek. I'm so sorry saya bahasa, yaitu aspek pertama adalah aspek peserta didik or student, ya siswa ya Bapak Ibu. Kemudian yang kedua adalah kemampuan siswa tersebut. Kemudian kenapa aspek peserta didik ini harus kita dahulukan? Karena that is to make easy about to make RPP ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kalau kita sudah tahu karakteristik siswa kita di kelas, maka kita akan mendesain RPP ini yang mempermudah siswa kita untuk belajar. Yang pasti tetap interest ya. They are very interested to learn English. And then the third is after, sebentar Bapak Ibu. After we prepare about the achievement in accordance with indicators, NKD ya, indikator kompetens Bapak Ibu. The third is developing activities ya. The third is developing activities. Because I think developing activities mean, if we say in bahasa, kita akan mengembangkan kegiatan pembelajaran tersebut Bapak Ibu ya. Mengembangkan kegiatan pembelajaran. Kenapa ini berada di langkah ketiga? Karena memang sesuai dengan pembuatan lesson plan pada kurikulum 2013 adalah mengkaji dan mengembangkan kegiatan pembelajaran tersebut merupakan hal yang paling utama ya Bapak Ibu ya. That is about maybe we use about observing ya. Di situ Bapak Ibu we has about exploration, elaboration and confirmation activities, or we namely about observing, asking question, yes is about questioning ya Bapak Ibu ya. Menanya, ada kegiatan pembelajaran yang di situ berisi tentang langkah-langkahnya, yaitu kegiatannya adalah mulai pendahuluan, kemudian kegiatan inti dan kegiatan penutup. Ya, Bapak Ibu ya. Untuk determine of the time location, that is depend on you, ya depend on the teacher. Kalau sulit ya Bapak Ibu, yang there is about difficult material, tema-tema yang sulit, please have about there are about more allocation of time ya. Berikan alokasi waktu yang banyak sesuai dengan temanya. And then I think it's about kegiatan inti ya Bapak Ibu. Karena pada kegiatan inti tersebut kita akan menjabarkan ya Bapak Ibu, pada kegiatan inti ini kita akan menjabarkan tindak lanjut ya menjadi kegiatan inti yang rinci ya, yang berbentuk eksplorasi tadi ya Bapak Ibu, explore. kemudian elaborate atau elaborasi, dan we use about confirmation. Yang dari langkah-langkah tersebut ada pengamatan ya Bapak Ibu, memberikan soal, kemudian ada pengamatan, observing, questioning, and then associating or associate. Dalam langkah ini Bapak Ibu bisa, langkah berikutnya menjabarkan Bapak Ibu, penjabaran dari jenis penilaian. Itu saya rasa Bapak Ibu juga sudah memiliki ya Bapak Ibu untuk penjabaran penilaian. Ini juga disesuaikan dengan materi ya Bapak Ibu ya, disesuaikan dengan materi yang Bapak Ibu ajar, karena if we say about learning resources, I think not only use about textbook ya Bapak Ibu, not only textbook, but learning resources is in learning can be in the form of magazine ya. Bapak Ibu bisa mengambil dari majalah, maybe from electronic media, or maybe use about learning environment ya. Bisa juga pakai menggunakan lingkungan sekitar Bapak Ibu, or maybe environment ya, environment residential, or maybe you will ask student to interview ya, to interview with resources person, etc. But I think the determinant of the four is description of the type of assessment ya Bapak Ibu ya. Yang keempat ini adalah langkah-langkahnya yang saya ambil itu, I ask you about maybe mengkaji ya Bapak Ibu ya, mengkaji pengembangan pada aktivitas yang akan dilakukan pada saat kegiatan inti. So in this main activity, we use about learning method, slide PJBL ya Bapak Ibu. Nanti langkah-langkah pembelajarannya ditulis dengan jelas ya Bapak Ibu di dalam RPP tersebut. If you use about PJBL, don't write about wrong step ya. Tulis yang jelas Bapak Ibu, siswa harus apa, itu harus dijelaskan dengan jelas di RPP, walaupun sebenarnya RPP itu bukan yang utama, tapi tetap Bapak Ibu, that is about memorize about the step of these learning methods. So we know about what is the step of first step, second step, etc. Because if we use about wrong activities, I think we can make about the good result of this use of learning methods. Am I right, Bapak Ibu? Ya. Kesalahan yang salah pasti tidak sesuai, dan kalau Ibu sudah menentukan we use about the student activity and then the student of characteristic, that is so very easy about to make lesson plan. Ya, thank you Mr. Sofian. Bapak Ibu, is it clear of me, or maybe we ask one more in bahasa dalam penyusunannya? Halo?
Iya, boleh, Mem. Jelasin dalam bahasa.
Miss Endang, what
Ya,
it mean?
Untuk
review silabus. Bapak Ibu pernah tidak mereview silabus atau review atau silabus yang dari pusat langsung plug di jiplak seperti itu? Student kompeten tidak boleh diganti Bapak Ibu ya. Student kompeten, tapi yang harus Bapak Ibu selesaikan adalah di indikator ya Bapak Ibu ya, di kolom indikator. Untuk silabus itu ada yang 3 kolom, ada yang 6 kolom ya Bapak Ibu. Kalau 6 kolom itu sudah masuk ke dalam KTSP, karena untuk dokumen sekolah itu adalah KTSP ya, sedangkan nanti di kurikulum merdeka KOSP seperti itu ya.
Miss Rusmi,
Jadi,
Miss Rusmi, sorry for interrupting. Maybe you
yes,
can
sir.
use bahasa, because some of the participant maybe need more clarity,
Okay.
of your
Ya, oke, thank you. Bapak Ibu, yang kita lakukan pertama mengkaji silabus pada kurikulum nasional. Apakah Ibu sudah di sekolah Ibu sudah ada tim ya, pada saat penyusunan KTSP itu sudah ada tim ya Bapak Ibu ya. Anak-anak istirahat? Oh, belum ya. Oke, ya.
Excuse me, Mem Rusmi. Biasanya hal ini dilakukan di MGMP, biasanya ada pertemuan gitu ya. Itu biasanya beberapa guru
Ya Pak, tapi
bedah silabus gitu ya, istilah lainnya.
Ya, mengkaji dulu silabus Pak, cocok tidak dengan sekolah kita, seperti itu, dengan karakter siswa, dengan kemampuan siswa kita, karena kan yang silabus dari kementerian itu global ya Pak.
Betul,
Nanti kita akan ambil, makanya kita reviewing dulu silabusnya pada tim di situ ya Bapak Ibu. Tapi sebelum dengan tim biasanya memang ya benar Pak Hildes di MGMP, karena di MGMP itu sudah pasti permapel ya Bapak Ibu ya. Dan nanti akan ditanyakan juga dalam penyusunan itu permapel seperti apa silabusnya ya. Nanti akan diminta ya Bapak Ibu. Jadi tetap. Kemudian langkah pertama yang dilakukan dalam pengembangan RPP yang pasti kan sesuai dengan kurikulum 13 ya Bapak Ibu, karena kita menggunakan KTSP untuk mengkaji silabus benar-benar harus sesuai Bapak Ibu. Harus sesuai, kalau tidak sesuai mungkin disesuaikan dulu Bapak Ibu. Kemudian yang kedua menentukan tujuan ya Bapak Ibu ya. Menentukan tujuan pembelajaran dalam RPP paling tidak mengandung dua aspek ya Bapak Ibu. Tadi saya sampaikan paling tidak dalam menentukan tujuan pembelajaran itu paling sedikit kita harus mengandung dua aspek, yaitu aspek pertama adalah aspek peserta didik dulu ya Bapak Ibu. Jadi aspek peserta didik, dan yang kedua adalah kemampuan ya, kemampuan siswa tersebut. Karena kenapa kemampuan? Karena kemampuan ini berarti bahwa dalam tujuan pembelajaran tersebut siswa yang akan aktif melakukan berbagai hal dalam pembelajaran. Ya, jadi tidak akan terjadi teacher center Bapak Ibu. Agar benar-benar terjadi student center, kita harus yang kedua tadi menentukan dulu aspek kemampuan ya. Yang pertama peserta didik, yang kedua kemampuan siswa. Itu saja yang harus kita bawahi Bapak Ibu untuk langkah kedua ya. Kemudian yang ketiga itu mengembangkan kegiatan pembelajaran ya Bapak Ibu ya, dilakukan sesuai dengan kurikulum 2013 yang harus diperhatikan, yaitu adalah sebagai berikut. Ada di sini saya ada nulis-nulis tadi. Contohnya ya Bapak Ibu, kegiatan pembelajaran setiap pertemuan merupakan skenario langkah guru ya Bapak Ibu ya. Kenapa demikian? Karena ini skenario kita Bapak Ibu ya. This is our ability to manage about our classroom. Langkah-langkah guru membuat skenario langkah-langkah pembelajaran dalam membuat siswa tersebut agar tetap aktif. Nah, karena nanti Ibu akan peer teaching, akan PPL, maka tolong diperhatikan Bapak Ibu skenario langkah-langkah dalam Bapak Ibu dalam membuat siswa tersebut agar aktif ya, aktif. Jadi tidak terjadi teacher center tapi akan menjadi student center seperti yang diinginkan, walaupun kita belum independen kurikulum ya, tapi memang dari dulu permintaannya seperti itu. Jadi siswa tidak sempat membuat gaduh dan sebagainya. Ya, itu untuk kegiatan yang ketiga ya Bapak Ibu ya. Saya rasa untuk to make the student active in the classroom, that is about the teacher priority. Dan this activity is kegiatan ini diorganisasikan menjadi 3, yaitu Bapak Ibu ya, kegiatan pendahuluan, kegiatan inti, dan kegiatan penutup Bapak Ibu ya. Nah, untuk kegiatan inti itu dijabarkan menjadi rincian kegiatan eksplorasi, elaborasi, dan konfirmasi. Dan di sini berisi itu kalau di dalam K13 ada observing ya Bapak Ibu ya, eksplorasi, elaborasi, dan konfirmasi yang berisi tentang, kalau di textbook ya Bapak Ibu ya, textbook itu ada observing, questioning ya, mengamati, menanyakan, siswa mengamati dulu ya Bapak Ibu, siswa mengamati contoh-contoh teks atau dialog atau dalam bentuk maybe film yang ditayangkan atau video. Kemudian setelah mengamati, mereka akan pasti menanya ya Bapak Ibu, asking, make questioning atau asking question, and then kalau sudah itu biasanya don't forget to associating atau mengasosiasikan, dan yang terakhir menyajikan Bapak Ibu. Itu sama ya Bapak Ibu ya. Dan yang keempat menjabarkan ya Bapak Ibu ya, penjabaran jenis penilaian. Nanti Bapak Ibu untuk penilaiannya akan mengambil aspek apa pada pembelajaran tersebut ya Bapak Ibu, penilaiannya ya Bapak Ibu. I'm so sorry untuk penilaian, saya mengambil untuk karena penilaian itu kan ada 2 ya Bapak Ibu ya, ada non tes dan tes ya. Bapak Ibu mengambil yang mana gitu. Apakah non tes atau tes? Saya rasa untuk penjabaran di RPP penjabaran di RPP misalnya jika Bapak Ibu memberikan tugas untuk melakukan pengamatan di lapangan, maka penilaian yang dilakukan adalah penilaian mengenai proses pengamatan dan hasil pengamatan produk yang dilakukan oleh peserta didik di lapangan tersebut. Jangan Bapak Ibu mengambil di situ untuk kegiatan pembelajaran dilakukan di lapangan, tetapi Bapak Ibu mengambil nilai speaking, itu kan sudah salah Bapak Ibu ya. Jadi I ask one more, misalnya Bapak Ibu memberikan tugas melakukan pengamatan di lapangan, maka penilaian yang dilakukan adalah penilaian mengenai proses pengamatan dan hasil pengamatan. Bisa juga produk yang Bapak Ibu ya, yang dilakukan oleh peserta didik. Kemudian dalam penilaian Bapak Ibu jangan dilepas. Ya, untuk mengambil penilaian Bapak Ibu juga harus mengarahkan. Ya, harus diarahkan untuk mengukur pencapaian kompetensi yang akan dicapai, sehingga dilakukan tindak lanjut berupa perbaikan proses pembelajaran, contohnya remedi ya, atau mungkin pengayaan remedial bagi peserta didik yang belum mencapai KKM. Ya Bapak Ibu, untuk penilaian tidak jadi masalah ya Bapak Ibu, hanya 1-2 Bapak Ibu, one of 100, 1 dari 100 ya Bapak Ibu, kadang-kadang kita mengambil nilainya ngaco gitu ya. Anak-anak suruh speaking tapi nilainya oke kan salah gitu. Jadi nanti disesuaikan aja Bapak Ibu. Kalau Ibu penilaiannya ini, maka di RPP santumkan yang penilaiannya Ibu dengan sesuai dengan kriteria penilaian juga ya Bapak Ibu ya. Sampaikan kriteria penilaiannya apa. Kan ada sudah ditentukan kriteria penilaian speaking apa, kriteria penilaian writing ya, reading dan sebagainya. And then the last is yang kelima itu alokasi waktu Bapak Ibu. Alokasi waktu tadi di awal disampaikan, porsi yang sulit silakan mengambil banyak waktu gitu ya. Jadi pada saat Bapak Ibu mengset to make time location ya, alokasi waktu benar-benar sesuaikan dengan materi ya Bapak Ibu, jangan ngawur. Apalagi kalau kopas dari MGMP ya, program tahunan, program semester, kopas dari MGMP nggak melihat materi, nah itu membahayakan Bapak Ibu. Harusnya kalau contohnya saya naratif teks itu sambil porsi paling banyak Bapak Ibu, karena di naratif teks itu banyak sekali yang kita bahas, terutama di struktur teks ya Bapak Ibu, struktur teks, social function, and then before social function ada difficult words ya, difficult words, kemudian ada tokoh-tokoh, kemudian moral value ya Bapak Ibu, menentukan moral value juga banyak, di situ kita mengambil porsi yang paling banyak. I'm sure Bapak Ibu sudah sangat paham dengan penilaian, nggak usah kita bahas terlalu lama. Untuk kemudian sumber belajar Bapak Ibu yang ke-6, number 6, menentukan sumber belajar. Pada langkah ini mohon disesuaikan juga dengan RPP, karena sumber belajar itu kalau menurut saya rujukan ya Bapak Ibu ya. Sumber belajar adalah rujukan bahan yang digunakan untuk kegiatan pembelajaran. Bisa berupa media cetak Bapak Ibu, media cetak, media elektronik, bisa juga dari narasumber hasil interview, bisa juga dari lingkungan ya, lingkungan alam sekitar, maybe social and culture, itu juga bisa menjadi sumber ya Bapak Ibu. Kita bisa melihat sumber belajar ini digunakan dalam kegiatan pembelajaran juga harus sesuai dengan tujuan pembelajaran ya Bapak Ibu. Sesuaikan dengan tujuan pembelajaran. Kalau tujuan pembelajarannya adalah di situ Bapak Ibu mengambil tujuan pembelajaran, student must know about the word related of vocabulary that related of congratulate someone. Nah, kalau Ibu akan mengukur kemampuan siswa dalam melakukan ucapan selamat terhadap temannya, maka kemampuannya juga saya rasa speaking di situ Bapak Ibu ya. Yang digunakan mungkin banyak sekali contoh-contoh apa ya namanya, sumber belajarnya Ibu ambil yang dialog ya Bapak Ibu ya. Videonya video dialog mungkin ya. Video conversation yang berupa dialog yang ada hubungannya dengan congratulate someone. Jangan film ini, film Spider-Man yang ditayangkan seperti itu. Tapi as I know, jika related, it's okay. Mungkin Bapak Ibu pernah menggunakan dan itu ada hubungannya dengan ucapan tersebut, ya silakan saja Bapak Ibu dimodifikasi ya. Modification please. Karena sumber belajar yang digunakan tidak hanya buku belajar ya Bapak Ibu ya. Bukan hanya buku pelajaran, banyak referensi-referensi sumber belajar yang Bapak Ibu bisa gunakan, yang bisa menunjang pembelajaran Bapak Ibu di kelas. Dan yang pasti Bapak Ibu, I think that's enough. Silakan, please, if you will ask suggestion or maybe an idea. Sorry Bapak Ibu, I just sharing. I just gave about some material like a lecture ya. Karena bukan memberikan mata kuliah Bapak Ibu, I just sharing about yang kita perlu perhatikan dalam pembuatan RPP saja Bapak Ibu, karena memang ini sangat diperlukan pada saat Bapak Ibu akan teaching nanti. Yang utama tadi tolong, kenapa saya menyampaikan Bapak Ibu utamanya siswa dan kemampuan siswa ya. Kenapa? Karena Ibu memberikan pembahasan yang sulit yang mereka belum pernah, they not familiar with the word, itu juga akan sulit. Mungkin kalau hanya kita yang disendang untuk capture 1, bis dan congratulations itu sangat mudah. Tapi kalau sudah kita sudah ke capture 2 itu sudah masuk ke tensis ya Bapak Ibu ya, sudah ke level tensis. Ya, be healthy, be happy itu sudah ke level, dan mungkin yang berikut yang agreement dan disagreement itu capture juga itu agak rumit Bapak Ibu. Itu kita perlu paling tidak 16 alokasi waktu ya, jam pelajaran. 16 jam pelajaran itu 8 kali pertemuan ya Bapak Ibu, benar-benar ya. I just say about suggestion, beware to make of program tahunan, program semesternya Bapak Ibu. Karena kalau walaupun kopas benar-benar Ibu perhatikan what is the related of the material and the syllabus. Thank you very much Bapak Ibu, Mr. Sofian. I want to ask about another participant. Bapak Ibu silakan. If you will, maybe has experience or maybe asking about something with related with lesson plan of K13 curriculum. Thank you very much. Ya, please Bapak Ibu. Mr. Hildes, maybe will ask something or maybe have an idea about K curriculum of 13.
Okay, Ma'am Rusmi, I just
yeah, maybe sorry Pak Hildes. Yeah, okay.
Ya tadi ya. The time when we ask the students to go to the school background, so we don't have to give, we said that penilaian in Indonesia in bahasa speaking ya katanya tadi, kalau nggak salah dengar, mohon maaf. Kita tidak usah jangan memberi penilaian speaking kalau kita nyuruh anak-anaknya ke lapangan. Is it right? Seperti itu Bu Ma'am Rusmi? What does it mean? Maksudnya apa ya?
Ya, saya menyampaikan seperti itu. Jadi acuannya jika kita memberi actually ya sesuai dengan ini Pak, maksud saya pada saat kita menyuruh anak itu kan interview ya, interview yang kita ambil adalah hasil interviewnya gitu, hasil interviewnya. Jangan, karena kan kita tidak bisa mendampingin semua anak Pak, kecuali maksudnya prosesnya ya Pak. Kecuali pada saat mereka presentation ya, karena di situ kan nanti dari hasil presentasi kan dari hasil interview di lapangan seperti kelas 7 itu kan mereka harus keluar ya Bapak Ibu ya, keluar bertanya kepada seseorang tentang apa namanya yang environment itu kan mereka bisa melakukan, mungkin menanya guru, menanya satpam atau teman lain. Bapak Ibu jangan mengukur nilainya dari speaking begitu, karena agak sulit Bapak Ibu. Nanti mungkin diambil dari vocab bisa Bapak Ibu ya, dari vocab atau dari written test saja Bapak Ibu.
Ini kali Mem, maksudnya ini mau difokuskan penilaiannya apa gitu? Apa mau nilai speakingnya, apa mau nilai informasinya, gitu? Apa mau menilai vocabnya gitu? Mungkin mohon maaf kalau nggak salah gitu.
Miss Rusmi, pardon me to interrupt, Miss Rusmi.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Sofian. Halo.
Okay, Mr. Rusmi, maybe we can straight to the point. Mr. Hildas will show us his current set of the learning design that he created for the first action plan. Yeah, we are discussing many things, but let's see what is it that the work set for the first action plan that you created. Maybe we can take from K13 curriculum, here it is from Mr. Hildas. And then for the learning module, maybe it will be from Freedom to Learn, it is Miss Ila, Miss April, Miss Kartika, and one more. Who is it? It's Miss Desmi, right? Yeah. Okay, so which one? Yeah. I guess we can go that way, Miss Rusmi, because tomorrow it will be the last day for you to upload your guys' set of learning design, the first one. Yeah, tomorrow it will be less, right? So let's try to straight to the point with show us the lesson plan that you guys have, the learning material that you guys have, learning media that you guys have, and then also student worksheet that you guys have, and then last one with the assessment instrument that you guys created for the K13 curriculum. Maybe that way, Miss Rusmi. Thank you. Go back to you, Miss.
Excuse me.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Excuse me, Mr. Sofian. Yesterday, as a matter of fact, I have shared my RPP lesson plan, right, members me, but I haven't got a complete RPP. I think I'm trying to design the best one, a better one, but it's still in process doing it. Maybe some other friends.
Ada kipas ya, Nak?
Ya, kemarin kan saya sudah sempat tampilkan ya, Mem ya. Ya, yang versi saya, cuma waktu itu kelihatannya mesti harus dikoreksi ya. Yang
You're still, yeah, you're still mute, Mr. Hildas.
Yeah. Okay. Yesterday, I tried to share my RPP with with all of my friends and of course members me, but Mr. Sofian was not in the Zoom, I think. Yeah. And I think the RPP should be corrected. I mean, I should make it better, and I think it's in a process of doing it. And I'm so sorry. I think my RPP is not the best one. So the next Miss Fabi, I think, also set the RPP the lesson plans. I don't know. Maybe today is better. I don't know. And maybe all the other friends, I mean, the other participants can show the best one for us. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hildas. So we are not only discussing about the lesson plan, but we talk about all the 5 set of document. Yeah, lesson plan only one set of document, right? We have the learning material. What is it, the learning material that you're going to develop? The learning media of it, and then also the student worksheet, and the last one with the assessment instruments. Any one of you here from K13 curriculum that already created all 5 document? Anyone?
Is it worksheet at LKPD, sir?
Yep. Anyone? No one. Really? You gotta compile it, you gotta upload it tomorrow. Come on. No one already created the... Oh, Miss Indri maybe. Okay, your turn. No.
Mr. Sofian, I think all the participants are very curious about RPP. They will upload tomorrow. Betul ya Bapak Ibu ya? Masih? Halo Bapak Ibu.
I guess they already got the example, Miss Rusmi. I gave them the example of not only lesson plan, not only RPP, but all the things. Yeah, RPP lesson plan is one piece from the 5 document that you have to create. And for the lesson plan, I told you yesterday, it will be your options. It will be in a single page of lesson plan. That should be okay. Or if you wanted 10 pages of a lesson plan, that should be okay. That's an option. Yeah, and then the complete one, you gotta consider the learning material of it. That's the important one, I guess. You have to make it a complete kind of learning material that you're going to give for your students. And then after that one, you're gonna mention also your learning media. So what is it? You're gonna explain your learning media. If you're going to use artificial intelligence on it, virtual reality on it, augmented reality on it, yeah. And then also next, the student worksheet, yeah. And then last one, it will be the assessment instrument. Different kind of document, different kind of file in a K-13. Got it? So it's not only about the lesson plan, but all the element, the details of the element, the others element of it. So no one completed, yeah? Miss Feby, you haven't completed yours? When you are going to complete it then? Miss Ila?
Planning to work on it today.
Okay, so today. So tomorrow you're going to get the revision also, the feedback, and then you're going to revise it again, and you have to upload it tomorrow. Yeah? What I hope here you can share it with us, your guys' complete document, set of learning design that you already created, and then you're gonna get revisions, and then tomorrow it will be the final revision for you guys. So you're going to upload it for tomorrow based on the feedback from Miss Rusmi, and then based on the feedback from all of the friends that you guys have here, and then also from me. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do it on the second action planning. Yeah, since it is the first action planning for 2 minutes, look at that one, Miss Ila. Okay, since it is the first one, the first action planning, I guess that should be okay. But for the next, for the second one, we hope on the first day, you guys, some of you already created a lesson plan, and then also the learning media, learning material, student work, a complete set of document. Yeah, and then you're going to explain it, you're going to get the feedback, revisions, and then blah blah blah. And then it will be the same also with the learning module. I hope one of you already completed your learning module, and then we can discuss it, we can give the feedback, we can give the suggestion, opinion based on your guys' creation of the learning module. Okay, is that clear enough?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Mr. B, so you haven't completed all the document yet?
I have the lesson plan.
Okay, where the rest for element, the rest for document you haven't created yet?
The student assessment. I have it, but I don't mix it with the lesson plan and the other.
Okay, Miss Rusmi, I'm gonna need 10 minutes only. Similar like yesterday, 10 minutes to share it with all of you again here. 10 minutes, I'm gonna share it to all of you, and this will be the example that I gave yesterday, yeah? Okay, let me share it with you guys here, the example of it. And then, this example here based on the previous, yeah, in the previous PPG Daljab that we had last year, yeah, on 2021. Okay, since all the time you're still focusing on conducting the lesson plan, yeah, instead of focusing on making all the details of it, yeah, so this will be complete one. You guys need to create. You can see this one here, complete 5 document consists of 34 pages. Yeah, this for the K-13 curriculum. Okay, and then this from one of the what I call this, the proper one, yeah, that we got from the previous PPG Daljab from Miss Christina Sumberniwangi. Yeah, that was the name of the teacher. So this will be a set of the learning design, an innovative learning design. Yeah, so the lesson plan that you guys talk all the time it is consists only this one, 2 page, that should be enough. Yeah, but if you want to make it more, 10 pages, 20 pages for the lesson plan, that should be okay. Yeah, but at least this is the example that I gave you guys. Yeah, so this lesson plan, we can use it here for offline learning, or it can be used for the offline learning. Yeah, so 2 type of teaching and learning we can deliver for this kind of lesson plan. Yeah, okay, this and then this refer to the K-13 curriculum. You have to remember that one. Yeah, and then 2 pages of the lesson plan. After that one, we have the learning media. You gotta put what is it, the learning media for your topic, for your problem that you're going to use. Yeah, for the first section plan. That's why I'm still really curious. Why did you guys still discussing about the first element of lesson plan and then not discussing about what is it, the media, learning media that you are going to use? You have to put it also. Yeah, and then we can have a look at here the example from this one. The media that she uses here is a video. Yeah, and then after that one, some vocabulary builder of it, some games, sing a song. Yeah, and then here the identifications, and then recount tags. Yeah, and then here the generic structure. Yeah, and then all of the detail here, the language features of it. Yeah. Okay, we can see now how many pages here for the learning media consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, more than 2 pages of a single lesson plan. Yeah, 10 pages for the learning media. Now let's try to have a look at the learning material. This is the core point of a teaching and learning process in English learning. Yeah, the learning material, it should be interesting, it should be fun, it should be comprehensive. Yeah, and then it should be an innovative one. And then now let's try to have a look at the example of an innovative learning material. Here the topic, it is a recount text. Yeah, okay, we can have a look at here. We gonna make a table of content of it. We have a background of knowledge, the definition, generic structure, purpose of a recount text, characteristic of recount text, reflections, and then also the reprints. Yeah, that way. And then okay, for the learning material, we can have a look at a complete one. Yeah, a complete kind here, the reprints taking from this one. Yeah, okay, all the topic that discussed in recontext. Yeah, and then after that one, it is not only the learning material, we gotta make also the student worksheet, right? The student worksheet for the recontext itself consists of several things. Look at this one. Yeah, consists of the student worksheet 3 here, because this is the third document that belong to Miss Christina. Yeah, so this is the form of the student worksheet, a complete one. Yeah, talks 2, yeah, till talks 3 till the last talks here. Yeah, and then we have also the formative task, and then it is using a Google form on it. Yeah, and then this will be the last point, the assessment instruments. Yeah, the assessment instrument here consists of, okay, the details of it. The details based on the lesson plan, based on the learning media, based on the learning material that you provided. Yeah. Okay, talks to a complete one like this. Yeah. So it is not a single sitting. Yeah. It is not a single sitting kind of making a set of document, 5 set of document, but you need more time on it. Okay, not a single sitting, 1 hour you can make all of it. No, since you're going to integrate a problem-based learning on it, yeah, and then the 3 terms, yeah, augmented reality, virtual reality, and then also with the artificial intelligence on it. Okay, so now that was the example of the K13. Yeah, that was the example. I have 5 minutes more. I'm gonna share it again here with you guys, the example of the learning module from the previous days. I already gave it to you guys from the previous meeting that we had. Okay, wait a second, I'll try to open it. Okay, and then this is the example of the learning module for the freedom to learn curriculum, guys. Yeah, as simple as this one. And then here the term that he uses or she uses here is a toolkit. Yeah, but learning module that should be better. Yeah, let's describe. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Yeni Sukriyani, M.Ed, M.Sed, here it is. What is it, Mr. B? Hello, Mr. B?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Miss,
uh,
Miss,
yeah,
Miss,
Miss Yeni. Mm-hmm.
the chief of MGMP DKI, sir.
Okay, the
And
chief
maybe
of.
donation, sir. She's very expert for English.
Okay, that's why. Yeah, that's why she's the one that chosen to give you the example of the learning module. Okay, so this will be a simple one, I guess. Yeah. So you just try to change the school a bit, and then so what will be the difference? The difference it will be based on the topics. Yeah, the topics that you are going to teach for your students. Yeah, and then also to insert a problem base, and then to insert the media that you're going to use. Yeah, and then several keywords also, yeah, the tools that you're going to need, the facilities of it, yeah, and then the learning material of it. So from this one, I already explained it to you guys. Which one that you feel it's really difficult to make this learning module? Hello, for those that gonna make a learning module, Miss Ila, Miss April, Miss Desmi, and uh, Miss Kartika, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, which one? The four things here. The what's so difficult for you to make it? Okay, come on. Why it's so difficult for you to make it? Miss Ila, any response?
To arrange the activity, sir. I have a difficulties to arrange the activity one.
Okay, to arrange the activity. Okay, and then what about Miss Ila? What's so difficult for you to make this kind of
Maybe because of too much thinking of it, sir.
okay, overthinking, I guess. Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, I guess you don't have to think about it. Yeah, for those that gonna work on K-13 curriculum, you don't have to think about it. And then for those that gonna work on freedom to learn curriculum, you don't have to think about it, but you have to work on it. Yeah, you have to start working on it. Yeah, not only thinking, okay, it is a good one, or it is a true one, but please start doing it, so we can give you the revision, we can give you the feedback. So tomorrow it will be your chance to upload a revisions, yeah, based on the total feedback that you guys have from the rest of participants here, and then also from our respected senior teacher Miss Rusmi, and then also me. Okay, I guess my 10 minutes is enough, Miss Rusmi. And then after this one, I have to teach for the classroom action research training for West Jakarta, and then they will be with you after this one. Come on, Miss Rusmi, time is yours. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Mr. Sofian.
Mr. Sofian.
Thank you, Mr. Sofian.
Thank you, Mr. Sofian. Bapak Ibu masih bingung? Are you still curious about
Ma'am,
this? Okay.
excuse me, ma'am.
Ya Pak, ya
Mungkin
Pak.
kita
Yes.
we need time.
Ya.
Diumumkan bagi yang merasa ketinggalan.
Jadi intinya kita masih perlu waktu, mem, karena kan merubah itu kan perlu ini ya waktu untuk mendesainnya, karena kita sambil ngajar gini suka repot juga, mem. Kalau yang lama sih, iya kita masih punya yang lama. Tapi saya sebenarnya mau menunjukkan ada model ya sumber aja tadi mau saya tunjukkan, cuma saya masih ragu nih hasil diskusi dengan kawan nih. Memberusnya masih ada waktu ya? Is it still time?
Bisa diperpanjang kalau waktunya, jangan besok.
Enggak, ini is it over for our Zoom? Memberusmi? Memberusmi mana ya? Mem?
still mute.
Ya Pak. Halo Pak Ildes.
Iya. Ini
Gimana?
Zoom kita udah mau selesai atau masih ada diskusi kita nih? Kalau enggak saya mau coba tampilkan.
Masih diskusi Pak, hanya masih diskusi. Saya hanya mau ini Bapak Ibu mohon maaf sebelumnya, mungkin yang saya sampaikan tadi sebenarnya bukan membuat Ibu jadi ragu ya. Ini sudah jadi karena Bu Rusmi menyampaikan ini jadi ragu. Itu nggak usah Bapak Ibu. Untuk RPP itu kan sebenarnya bebas Bapak Ibu. RPP itu mau 1 lembar, 5 lembar bebas. Itu desain kita seakan hak kita Bapak Ibu. Hanya intinya intinya Bapak Ibu jangan keluar dari 13 komponen itu Bapak Ibu ya, mau 1 lembar, 2 lembar. Kemudian untuk LKPD dan sebagainya dilampirkan saja. Bu Kristina itu dulu mahasiswa saya, mohon maaf saya juga kebetulan guru pamongnya saya, waktu itu saya dengan dengan Mr. dosennya, kebetulan bukan dengan Pak Sofian, with Mr. Aswir ya, waktu itu saya membimbing beliau, sering mati lampu juga karena beliau itu di Ambon ya. Jadi kami